Give me 1 second before you say that. 1 second before you say that. Hold on. All right. Minute 21:01. Let's say 21. Testing. 1 2 3. Test. 1 2 3. ¿Qué onda, güey? We are the Bodega Cats. Okay, never mind. Laurisa's not on point. The Bodega Cats.
The fat cats.
It's lit. Yes.
Whoa.
So I don't know what the fuck this is, but for some reason I feel like we should be the ones to start it. So Larissa just hit me with a question. Go for it.
Do you ever look at your asshole with a mirror, like making sure that stuff looks okay?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
I was just checking.
Who hasn't looked at their asshole?
There's some people that haven't.
In their 20s, maybe.
You mean in their 20s they haven't looked at their asshole?
Yeah, because they
don't know?
Once you pass 30, you had to have looked at your asshole at one point.
Wow.
Because you had to have had some sort of action.
Mirrors that, check it out.
I have one of those ones that expands your pores and whatever. You don't want to look at your asshole like that. Let me tell you. You see veins and some shit that you're like, oh shit. There's a lot of stuff that's happening over there that I didn't even know.
Yeah, well, if you're sexually active, you don't want anything to look out of sorts.
Funky.
But I was just curious. I never asked you that question, so.
Like 2 blue pancakes, or what was it? Waffles?
The blue waffles?
Blue waffles? We just learned that shit. We don't know what it is 100%, but
it's like blue balls.
Is it?
I haven't researched it.
I think rather than blue balls, it's more like when it looks funky. That's what I thought.
Well, why would it be blue? I don't get the blue part.
Maybe because it's gross? I don't
know. Blue?
You don't want to see blue down there, Like I said, when I did look at my asshole and I saw some veins and some shit that I was just like, I'm not ready for this kind of sight now.
It just came to me. Oh, blue waffle is a fictional sexually transmitted infection that's believed to both turn the vagina blue and disfigure it. It's also said to originate from the women who get around, or they're like a hygiene.
God,
people say it only transmits from women to men. So
from women to men.
Now you know.
But
I googled that shit.
But I guarantee you that it's given from men to women, and of course, like everything, we're the ones that give the diseases, but it can't just like 2 lesbians don't make diseases, bro.
I said women to men.
But I'm saying, so if you're just with women, you don't get a disease. You don't get anything. So it's once you fuck with the dick, and then they'll bring it to us and to others, and
Yeah, I understand.
But what I'm saying is that it all comes from the dick, even though that it never affects the dick, because the dick's always fine. But yet our vaginas are looking like, what'd you say, like 2 fucking blue waffles with like
disfigures it.
Disfigured.
Now you know.
Like the vagina already has a nice figure. It's already funky.
You can tell people. At least I don't got the blue waffle.
Or I could be like, ooh, girl, you got some blue waffle pussy.
You need to go to the clinic right now.
Oh, my Lord, bro. I don't know.
Get to the clinic fast. What do they give for that? Like
blue waffle pussy. It's like, you gotta be careful out there.
Poor thing.
I was telling Larissa,
whether you're heterosexual
in 2020,
or homosexual,
I am becoming a hoe. Officially, I will. I've never been a hoe. Now I will become a hoe. But everything that I see, I've never been a hoe. I've always been a good girl. I've always been a good girlfriend. And even when I told you about my one night stand.
No, let
me tell the story real quick.
You may have told me.
So, my one night stand, somebody just comes up to me like, my girl likes you. She wants to hook up. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, I must have been like 21. Like, all right. And I didn't even really look at her. I looked at her from far. And then we went to a party. We ended up at a party together. I was already fucked up. I went home with her, and then in the morning, so I realized my car's not out there. Fuck. So then they invite me to a party. She invites me to a party at her house, and I guess I thought, well, she's inviting me, right? But apparently she invited half of the call center. So I go there, and I don't know how to act with this chick because I'm like, this is new to me. You know, I'm very respectful and old school. So she goes to the kitchen and I follow her. She's like doing something in the kitchen. I don't know what to do. My dumbass 21-year-old was like, I went and I hugged her and shit. I was like, I don't know what to do. So I kind of hugged her. And she's all like,
funny.
Ew, what are you doing? Pushes me off. And I'm like, I thought that. No, that was a one night thing. Ugh. And she walks away.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Oh my God. This whole time I felt bad because I didn't like the bitch. She was so not my type.
Oh,
I was so regretting everything. Women are ratchet, bro. I don't know why I did that.
That's a story. I think you told me that story, but
yeah,
it sounds better.
So that was my one night stand, and
I had a one night stand and with a friend of a friend of my nieces, and I didn't call.
A friend of my niece's cousin's brother or sister.
My sister Tracy's cousin, baby sister, baby brother. Well, yeah, and it was. I didn't call him back because it was just we were super
drunk,
and
I didn't even have this bitch's number. I couldn't call her. So I just hugged her.
I think I didn't have his number either. So, and
back in the day, there was no like what we had MySpace. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Shit. MySpace, you put cool music. That's about it. Maybe we weren't.
I think I had like a BlackBerry or something.
I don't think so, bro. Blackberries were. I was already like 26.
Oh.
25 when Blackberries were.
Maybe not.
No, you might have had a little Nokia.
Nokia.
One of those brick ones that like don't break.
The flip phone.
Shit, if you had the flip, then you're already on it. Shit. Because I remember the first cool flip was the Racer.
Maybe I just had a pager.
Maybe it did. They were sending each other little messages on the
911.
Boobs when you turn it around. The youngins won't get this.
What's a dick? Was there a dick like?
I don't.
I'm
asking
the lesbian. Sorry.
She's asking the lesbian, and just told her that I was on a fucking barely Nokia.
I thought you knew, like, you know.
Yes, I would send dick emoji. There was no eggplant back then. What did we send? Women actually don't even have to send. I need some eggplant.
That's true. You know that song, I Love Peaches? Millions of peaches. Peaches.
I don't think I know it.
It's by...
Who?
Shit. I don't remember.
Do you bleach your asshole? Larissa didn't know why someone would bleach their asshole. It's like, is there for butt play? No. It was just so I feel comfortable when I'm laying down in the bed. Of course, it's for butt play, bro. You take the hairs out too.
Because nobody wants to see hairs in your butt? Or?
Apparently.
Okay.
Apparently, that's a new thing where you're supposed to be smooth back there.
A woman, they don't usually toss a guy salad.
You don't toss a guy salad?
No.
I heard that guys love that.
I've never done that.
Good for you.
I am not going there.
Gross.
Balls, maybe.
Ugh.
Serious, but
No,
ass?
apparently some men love that shit. And they are embarrassed to ask.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you hear the whole 50 Cent thing? How... So 50 Cent and French Montana are having this
But
beef.
these are like dudes that are like famous, so.
So you would eat 50 Cent's butt, but you wouldn't the
No.
homeboy you're sleeping with.
No. I wouldn't do. Well, if they paid me like no, I'm just
50
kidding.
Cent's not gonna pay you. You're gonna pay him. Shit. No, you won't pay him. But
Shit.
maybe he'll
They're
buy
gonna
you
fucking pay
a
me.
couple things.
Bitches.
But let's talk about your. Laurice is like, is this too much pattern? And I'm like, no, it's just pattern. Well, it's Captain Hook. I'm like, what? Excuse me? It's Captain Hook. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm a shirt.
But she's literally wearing a pattern blouse type with Captain Hook. Literally like a little Captain Hooks. And she's like, the pants too. I still haven't seen the pants where he's at. There he is.
It's
Is that
not-
Captain Hook or
no,
Jafar? That's Jafar.
It's Jafar.
So you're literally
Captain Hook-
wearing Lululemons with Jafar.
No,
and-
Lululemon.
Oh, Lululemon.
I can't afford Lululemon.
Oh, there's levels to the shit.
Yeah, they're like $100.
Oh, so it's like
because it's like a yoga thing.
But
They're like yoga pants.
It's part of the culture and shit.
Yoga, you gotta.
Do they make you? Are they
thought
like
they're
Spanx? Like they hold your shit together?
No. Oh, maybe.
I don't
Man,
know.
they have
Because
spanking.
you're saying that they're
Spanky.
special. They have spanking?
They have spanking.
You go to the
material.
store and they do.
Spank.
Dude. Well,
Anyways,
yes.
back to reality. It was just, a question about
Assholes?
maybe because I'm Caucasian. My hair is
Oh!
not like
See? This is why we have
it's not dark.
conversations.
It's not dark.
So you feel like you don't need it. Now, remember, and maybe this podcast will never and hasn't and will never be out, but there was a podcast where Laurice was making fun of the hair on my arms. And I was very offended because I can't do anything about that shit. I knew a girl who used to wax and
But it
shave,
wasn't even
and
about
was
the hair. It's
nasty.
just the motion.
Well, because when I pull my sleeves, I gotta make sure they're not like looking like
It's
it's
just
kind of
the
like taking my
motion. I
hat
don't-
off and just being like it's fine. No, I take my hat off and I'm gonna like kind of fix my hair a little bit, just to make sure it's not too
My
bad.
hair's flat.
So that's the same thing that I would do with my arms. I make sure it's not like going wild and shit. When I was young, I used to like my hair to go like to the top, the hair on my arms. And this girl is like, that's weird. And I saw hers, and she was lighter than you. She was so white, but she's Mexican, and her hair was dark. So poor thing, like she was very pretty. So with her, I guess it was a big old deal for her. So I noticed how hers was like laying so perfectly and so nicely to the side. Ever since then, I want mine to look like nice like that, laid to the side
Okay.
and whatever. But now I get it. You're right. So haven't you ever been with Hispanic or black or beige or and you most likely never saw their asshole?
Yeah, because
We're hairy,
like
bro.
homie don't play.
We're like, you see this? Like, we're fucking hairy, bro.
On the
everywhere. Everywhere. So see now
Well-
that makes more sense now that you're saying that, because I don't like to go to places because I don't
The
even get a
Brazilian-
goddamn massage. So I'm gonna get a fucking wax. Pussy and ass.
waxer.
Pussy and ass
You pussy ass
waxer.
waxer.
So she's a pussy waxer. But anyway, so it's they charge a lot, and
Wow.
it's a thing. So I'm telling you, it's very difficult to do, especially at home. I don't like my salad toss, let's say. But still, you want things to look nice,
Right.
just in case she gets too close to it,
Well,
right? If she wants to,
if
she should go ahead and eat it.
somebody that I was sleeping with just happened to want to
Some people are into that shit.
Well,
some people are into it, bro.
The current situation.
Uh-huh.
Well, I just want to go back to one of my former people. It's not really an ex. Used to talk about the jungle. That you want to go through a jungle to get to. Some men like that apparently, right? Yeah, jungle.
I can tell you, for somebody that's really good at eating pussy, it gets in the way. The whole finding it, yeah, that's cute, but nah. Either keep it short.
But maybe they never
had the nothing.
Been with someone that was like.
It's just so much easier. Or maybe they don't know what they're doing.
Jungle, like the old porns, like with like
holy
that
shit.
Was like a true.
Find the treasure.
True bush, like
holy. That was like a Lupita Nyong'o type of afro.
Trimmer, that shit.
Hell yeah.
In fact, we have a hedge in our front yard, and my neighbor, which are not they're homosexual. He's always saying, "I trimmed our bush."
Oh, good for you.
And we giggle.
Sure your partner loves it.
We trimmed your bush, Laura.
That's very considerate.
Every time he trims it, he's like, "We trimmed the bush."
Oh, thank you.
It's neat and tidy. Anyways.
Yes. This is not how we were going to start this podcast.
Oh, we can go back.
No, Larissa had some good stuff there. There was something I wanted to talk about. Remember I told you to hold on, but I forgot what it was. Shit, what was it? Ah, damn it. We were at our new favorite spot that has the amazing martinis and amazing old fashions in every drink, but we were saying something. What was I gonna... So I had a few topics here. The copyright materials. So I told Orisi, for us to be careful with all our shit, because we don't want to... We're not stealing anybody's anything. Like, everything's coming out of our fucking weird-ass heads.
We don't want to get sued.
And it's like, we don't need to steal nothing. We're creative enough.
Like originales.
It's like, Jesus Christ, this comes in the fucking bathroom. Come up with some shit,
Oh, jeez.
But we were flagged on YouTube because we used a song from Future. And then I get a message from YouTube saying that I can't make any money out of that video. I'm not making any money out of any video. So I was like, you motherfuckers, I keep asking you to subscribe and you fucking won't subscribe, fucks.
Why is the man trying to bring us down?
Yeah, Future wants his money. Like, he worked hard. What did he say? Because he came out from the coke house, really just came out of the coke house. So, so he's trying to make his money or whatever. He's trying to pay for Lori Harvey's, whatever she wants. I would pay for whatever she wanted to. But anyway.
Yeah.
So I just wrote that because now we got to be careful with the shit that we say and make sure we don't have anything that belongs to anybody else's. We never would need it. Honestly, we probably could have come up with our own song if we had enough time.
You know what? I've come up with my own raps.
It's like we could do whatever.
We don't have to copy anybody.
So, so I wanted to talk about a night that I had that was ratchet. And I'm looking at him right now, that little punk. Fucking Tenoch. So, one night, like I said before, my stories always start with, so one night I was drinking. And adding night is already huge because it should be like, so I was drinking. And the following happened. So,
dun, dun, dun.
I think I opened the door and Tenoch tried to go out. And I grabbed him, but then I remember my ex used to tell me, if they want to be out, then it's meant to be, and maybe they don't want to be here because they're hunters, they're naturally, like, that's what they want to do. They want to hunt, they want to be out there. And I'm like, fuck, and he is microchipped, but at the same time, I don't want him to get roughed up and stuff. Like, The cats that are out here, my neighbor's cat, god damn, that motherfucker fights raccoons. Like, he's vicious.
Oh my god.
So, I don't want my little punk ass Tenoch doesn't have, he's not equipped. He's like a little gentle creature. He's not equipped to fight like that. So, even though he has me all scratched up and shit, like, nah, he's so gentle. And this motherfucker left, and I'm like, all right, if you want to leave, then fucking go. Like, you don't want to be with me, then fucking go.
Oh my god.
So I let him, right? And he runs, like, he just runs. And I'm like, oh my god, I changed my mind. But I'm like, outside? I called him. Yeah, he left. He was outside the back door. So he went down the stairs, and I tried to get him. I was in my pajamas, and it was really cold. It was during the holiday. And so I went downstairs like halfway, and he ran out, and he just left. And I was so upset, dude. My heart's
breaking.
My heart broke, and I was just like, you know, I hate to make this like a dramatic and shit, but I'm like, nah, go ahead and fucking leave me like the rest of them. Fuck you. I don't need you. Fuck you.
But he's not like a woman cat.
Yeah, but I mean, if you really want to get into it, the first one that left me was my father. So.
Oh,
shit. Larissa didn't know. We were going to get into like the deep ass. Like when she told me if she got raped, that she would put her hoodie so that he wouldn't take her soul. Now I had to hit her with the same shit. Oh. Daddy issues. So anyway, it doesn't matter if you have a dick or a vagina. I have issues. Anyway, I got super upset, and I closed the door, and I was like, fuck you, leave me if you want to. Right away, I opened the door. I'm like, oh my gosh, Tenoch. And he was gone. He was just gone. And he has a bell. I couldn't hear the bell. I'm like, maybe someone took him in their house. Like, who knows? And I was like half a bottle of whiskey. I'm just like, whatever. But then I started panicking. And then I guess I reported him stolen, and I was crying. And then, what does Kevin Hart say? No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no. I love you. So anyway. So I literally wake up like Home Alone mom, Kevin.
Oh
shit. And I'm like, oh my god. I look at my phone. I'm like, was I dreaming? Because first when I woke up, I'm like, everything's cool. And I'm like, where is he? Because he's usually right there in the bed with me. And I'm like, maybe he's under the bed. And then I had that fucking, Tenoch! I'm like, oh my god. And I look at my phone, and yeah, sure enough, I had reported him stolen. And I had this picture, like from the website of his microchip that he's lost and everything. Started panicking, started crying.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what do I do? I went for his my folder where I have all his information and his tag and everything. And I'm like, I guess I'm gonna go outside and see what happens. So I open the door, and I see that hood cat go under my car, and he's black. So I was like, it's not Tenoch. So I was just like, Tenoch? I literally just said it. And this motherfucker, because I live on the second floor, this motherfucker from the first floor just sticks his little head out. And I'm like a Mexican mom, I was like, vente para acá y súbete y métete a la casa. And he's all, and then I go halfway in the stairs, and he meets me halfway, and we literally were like lovers that hadn't seen each other, like, Tenoch is my boyfriend, he's my best cat, I love him so much.
I can just see it.
He's
oh my god, I wish you would have videoed it.
So we hugged each other like we hadn't seen each other forever. He was the nicest fucking cat for like the next 4 days.
He went through trauma.
He had trauma. He's back.
He had kitty trauma.
He's back to being a little asshole. But for 4 days, he fucking loved me, dude. I don't know if I'm willing to let him out. Nah, fuck that shit. I paid $50 for you, so you better stay with me at least for fucking 5 years. And then you can go and be ratchet and shit.
I didn't pay for my cat, but he went outside this morning, and I shut the door because it was so cold. And I guess he went outside, and 5 minutes later, meow, 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 meow. Like I had killed him or something. I'm like,
you left me out here, bitch? Do you know how it is out here?
And usually he doesn't go out when it's like wet.
Yeah.
Because he's like,
He's precious.
paused.
Yeah, he's royal.
He's like, and so he was like, and then he went to his food like I haven't eaten in days. And he's like, and then he's meowing.
Acting like they're homeless and shit.
I know, like, what is up with you?
And we're back.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
Just a little piss break. What was that little thing that we said we were gonna use?
Use the putty.
Different segment. I don't know what we were talking about, but I was telling Larisi, I think in our last podcast, and at this point when we're recording this, you haven't even heard the last two. So this is gonna be old news, but it's fine. I figure it's okay.
Some good crap right here.
Yeah.
Good shit.
I was telling Larisi I joined a dating app or site or something.
There we go.
I want Larisi to see this. I'm not making fun, okay? I'm being serious. And I'm not being serious because I don't want a relationship. Not anymore. I'm being serious in the fact that I joined for the reasons everybody else joins. Not to make fun on this podcast. Let me make that clear. However,
but you leave it wide open, bro.
It's gonna be funny because unfortunately it's funny and I have to talk about it with my homie.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny.
And I know I'm being judgmental of some of them.
Can we tell stories about,
of course, from the city, from
online
dating
shenanigans?
Of course, you have some?
Okay, so yeah, I don't know if it's really funny, but dudes are just ridiculous sometimes.
Dick
so
pics?
I meet not so much, but like I met this guy. We talked online,
Yeah.
and then I gave him my number, which was
mistake.
But we had been talking, and so we
for
called,
how long?
We talked for like a couple of weeks.
Okay. Oh,
and then
I
gave him my number, and I thought, oh, he's.
I mean,
cute.
after a couple weeks, why not?
He wasn't like Mr. GQ, but he was really seemed.
Obviously, you enjoy the conversation, bro.
Yeah, like.
So what's the matter? So what happened?
And so we meet at a Starbucks, and it's not like it's like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
4 or 5, and we talk, and he buys me coffee, and everything's cool, and he's like, we're just sharing stories about our lives, and I'm like, oh, this guy's really cool, genuine. So I'm like, I really have to go. I'm meeting my friends, because I don't want to.
You're being smart.
I want to keep it cool.
Of course.
And so I was like, I have to go, and he's like, okay, I'll walk you to your car, and he's like, can I kiss you? And I'm like, sure. I don't really want to do the kiss, but he just.
But why'd you say yes then?
I don't know. But so he kisses me, and then I'm like, okay, I pull back, and he's like, oh, that's it? I'm like, yeah,
Damn.
Well, he didn't say that, but he was like his facial expressions. So I lean in, and I'm like wanting to kiss his cheek, we had good conversation.
Yeah.
So he reaches around and grabs my ass.
Damn.
And I'm like, really?
Holy shit.
And that just kind of set a red flag.
Was this on Grindr?
No.
Oh, holy shit.
No, it was like. Oh.
Anyway,
no,
fine.
I shouldn't say anything. So I'm like, that was a red flag. Because I'm like, well, maybe, I have a great ass. So.
You do, but that doesn't mean that anybody
Yeah, I'm just.
grab it, bro.
In my female brain, I'm like, he couldn't help himself.
What?
No, I'm just
female?
no.
that's in your male brain. Of course. You're like, might as well.
Yeah.
However, that's a little too much.
Yeah, and so
maybe I'm also
that red flag was on, and I was like,
maybe some women nowadays like that. From what
I'm just, you know, this was my first online dating, so I was like, after, you know, my husband died, I didn't know.
A while back. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know, like, this is what, you know, you do on, so I was like unsure, like maybe I'm just being uptight or like a prima donna or something.
And what happened after? Did he call?
He called and we went for pizza and he was cool and we like went to his place, which I shouldn't have done that. But we kissed more and then I was like, you know what, I'm just not feeling it.
Oh dang. What number of date was this? Like date number what?
After the Starbucks coffee thing.
So that was second date? Where this was happening?
Yeah.
You're telling me?
So the pizza thing was
of course, yeah.
Like the 5th or
wow.
After okay. So we just watched movies but you know.
Did you get it in at one point or no?
No.
Oh wow.
Nothing happened. Except for just like maybe, you know, just heavy petting and kissing and
petting.
Well, you just petted.
I know.
We petted each other. But then, like, and then he was like really pressuring me to give it up. And I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable. And so
you weren't feeling him.
No,
you weren't feeling him.
I think just too many red flags came up and
like what?
Well, he started talking about his past relationships, and
ugh.
He started talking about how this one chick, like, just, like, weird stuff, like, she didn't appreciate blah, 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 and she was a teacher.
Why would he even bring it up?
And then he started talking about past relationships and, like, the women wouldn't talk to him because he was, like, inappropriate, and I was like, well, why would they talk to you? And so I was like, you know what, I'm not feeling you, dude. I told him, I was like, you are just not my type, and he kept on, and then he would send text messages during the day, like, I'm so hard for you, and I was like, at work, and I'm like, I didn't respond. He's like, oh my god, my dick is about to burst, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want a relationship with you. I don't want a relationship with you, dude. God. And so he keeps texting and I ignore him. Mm-hmm. And then I get this text, well, I did not want you anyways because you were like too fat for me and
male ego.
I liked your breasts, but yeah. But you were kind of homely, so bye and good riddance. And I'm like, what? Whoa. Yeah.
Did he have a vagina?
I think so.
It sounds like.
Well, he was like a Ken doll. No. No, but I'm glad I didn't just.
Me too, dude.
Sleep with him because
from the beginning he seemed weird.
Yeah,
you gotta think about it. Like some people are fucking weird.
When you get older, you're able to see red.
Hell yeah!
I think if I was younger, I wouldn't have seen those red flags.
Probably. Or ignore them.
Or, yeah, like,
because we do that shit.
This is how men are, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm like, I don't need this in my life, you know.
Ugh.
I'd rather be alone than somebody tell me that
hell yeah.
you wouldn't give me what I wanted, so I'm like not a dog and whenever you want a bone or something, I'm
A dog.
So
Oh my
that was my
Lord.
story. I don't know if that was very funny, but
It wasn't funny, but
so I was proud of myself for not like just someone would just be like a mercy.
bro, but anybody would have. I already can tell what kind of person this is. Anybody hopefully can tell that this is fucking weirdo, bro.
If he grabs my ass in public after like
in public too.
Yeah, in the Starbucks parking lot.
Yeah, that's pretty outrageous.
I'm like,
that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot.
And then he
right
says
there.
He doesn't like it.
No,
afterwards.
the and obviously was just meant to try to break you.
He said I was homely, but he liked my ass. So
it's like that. What's that song go?
I think he even said I was fat. Like
you said that earlier, but what I'm saying is that everything that he said after, he's clearly just so hurt that he's right now trying to come at you however he can. But what I'm saying is that from the beginning, dude, this guy seems fucking horrible. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think I was just like.
Well, no, I don't blame
lonely.
you from going from the first date.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Go and see what's up. But this guy, like, he acted weird and okay, give him one more chance. Cool. He said good riddance. Fuck. Dude, good riddance for sure.
Good. What the fuck? He wasn't that.
But I guess that's the how do you say, like, the risk, that you're taking from meeting some people that you don't know if they're weird or not. And how can you tell who somebody is from a picture? And then
that's
true.
You
have a conversation,
but
you're like, okay.
I did talk to him.
No, I know. But I'm saying, like, all these things build up to where you would think that, I don't even know why you would want to text someone that you don't, like, I only text people I care about,
Yeah.
So for me to have to text someone that's, like, work or something else it's just extra for me, So
it was a weird time in my life where, I lost my husband and
No, dude, don't get all sad and shit like that about it.
I'm just trying to
I'm not saying anything about you, I'm saying about him, bro.
I know, but I think my guard was down.
No. You met someone and it's okay, let's meet, But he is clearly a fucking weirdo because nothing to do with you. Like, you just met someone,
It just kind of turned me off of.
Fuck yeah, would have turned me off too. Shit.
Because, who knows what other psychos out there, and I don't know. I just think I was stupid and some things, but anyways, well, let's get
you want me
like that? I just get emotional and my feet drink. God, you're gonna make fun of me.
No, not making fun, but that's what
Where's
happened.
my phone?
I don't know.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Laurici's drunk is back there.
Just kidding. I'm not really drunk. I'm just a little bit.
Who says that?
Tipsy.
Who says that? Where's my phone?
Where's my phone? Remember when it was in your back pocket?
Oh. Yes, I
the night
remember.
we walked.
We walked because Laurici and I lived really close back then. Not that close, but in a car, it was close. And
I would say 6 or 7 blocks, or maybe
more.
8 blocks. Should have.
I don't know. I think it's a lot because I went there in my bicycle one time. Remember? And I was exhausted. But anyway, what was the point? Oh yeah. So we went out. You got really drunk. We came back.
It was the anniversary of my former husband.
But you showed up at my house, and I can't tell when you're drunk, when you are just getting started, because you are cool. So you showed up.
I was drunk.
Yes, you showed up, and you had already had drinks. So we had more in your car.
The shots.
You're being like more
99 bananas.
We realized we couldn't drive. We called an Uber. We got the Uber. We go over there. You're fucked up. It was a ghetto ass place, and for reserving a parking lot, they had a chair, just a chair there, like on the
like
the parking.
A metal chair.
And Laurice is like, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm like, bro, we look drunk. Nah, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm like, nah, dude, we're in the middle of the
valet chair.
So anyway,
but there was no valet.
I call another Uber.
That's the valet chair.
Or Lyft or something.
Sit here.
Nah, dude, everybody's staring at us. Already.
Just gonna sit right here, Loma.
Already Mexicans are looking at me weird because I don't fit the stereotype. So I'm like, Jesus. They're very staring at us.
I'm sitting in the chair. I like this chair.
I call the Uber. This lady comes, and she was all worried that you were gonna throw up because you were like just saying nonsense. I'm like, don't worry about it. She's fine.
Don't worry about it.
I'm like, she's fine. He's like,
we got a girl driver.
Is she gonna be okay?
Yes, we're the driver. Uber drivers.
Laurice was doing that, but like times 10.
I wasn't. I don't.
Yes, you
remember that.
Yes, you were. And this was.
I was just happy it was a woman.
But this was literally like going from my mom's drinking there to Uber getting there. I couldn't get you into the club. Us leaving. This is just a matter of like less than an hour. So
we drank. I remember just slamming those shots. And throwing them in my car. And you're like, dude, put the lid on. It's gonna smell like alcohol.
I did say that. I'm a little.
And I'm like, no.
Like,
we don't need it.
For shit. And then the next day she's all, it smells like alcohol bad. Yeah.
You put the lid on. There was like bottles of 99 bananas.
When we came back, the Lyft dropped us off at my mom's. And we're like, shit, we gotta go. No, they drop us off at your house. And you're like,
Didn't we go to Walgreens?
No. I think so.
And you're like, stay in the car?
Yeah.
And then I came with you.
You did.
But I was surprised
I
that
forgot about that. Yeah, we bought all kinds of snacks.
Oh, we got snacks.
Yeah, we bought all kinds of snacks. Chips and beef jerky.
I thought we got alcohol because you were like, stay in the car because they won't sell to us. But I came in anyways. You remember that?
No, dude. I don't remember. She dropped us off at your house. You say, she leaves because she didn't want you to throw up. You say, I don't have the keys, they're in my car. So we walk to my mom's. And that's when you're trying to grab my ass to try to get your phone.
I didn't have any pockets?
I grabbed your phone because you were all over the place.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want you to lose it. So I put it in my pocket and I told you, I'll keep it for you. And you're like, okay, cool. But every 2 seconds, you're like, do you have my phone?
I'm like grabbing, making sure it's in your pocket.
You were grabbing my little ass, bro.
I remember that.
We walked all the way to my mom.
20 blocks.
And then realized that you didn't leave the keys there. That you did have them over there underneath the mat or something. I don't know what it was. So I was like, I don't think we can walk back, bro.
So we Ubered back to my house, right?
Yes, I think so. Oh, dude. That was crazy. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what led us to this, but I need another drink, but bad dating.
Just dealing with, like, relationships and past relationships.
Yeah, for sure.
Just, like, the hurt and all that. Yeah. Anyways, we gotta talk. Let's get some funny shit up here.
Yeah, what else do we got? Oh, Sadghetti. I told you about Sadghetti. I think that's the funniest shit ever, Sadghetti. So I think it was like an Urban Dictionary word that came in my phone one morning. And I'm like, what's Sadghetti? And it's like when you cook pasta for one and you're just eating your Sadghetti all sad. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the funniest thing, because if you think about it, and I don't know if they meant this, but I overanalyzed it, and I'm like, it's so difficult to cook pasta for just one person because it expands so much, you know? You never really get it unless you've been doing it for a long while. And to cook the pasta and not be able to get the measurements, and you eating it alone, and then you have all kinds of leftovers, Sadghetti. You're eating Sadghetti by yourself. I think that's the funniest shit ever, bro. I don't know why.
Sadghetti. Isn't there...
Then it's like, it's Sadghetti Thursday. Or Monday or whatever.
Isn't there a mean...
There has to be. I saw it somewhere.
Mean text about somebody... about eating bland, boring spaghetti with the wife, or... I don't remember who it was. Anyways.
I mean, I like spaghetti, so... You know,
I had spaghetti last night, actually.
I actually make a bomb spaghetti, bro.
Me too. I put onions and garlic and a little red pepper to spice it up.
I put chipotle.
Ooh! Oh, yes, I've had it. I've had your chipotle.
Yeah. It's
spaghetti.
Good, bro. My Sadghetti is good, bro.
I made some.
I wish I have leftovers now when I make it, because I would eat them, but now I know how to make my own portion of Sadghetti. Linguine?
I made linguine last night. Oh my God. I'm
celebrating.
I think I make it have something to eat. So it might be a little bit.
I wish I can. I feel like some tacos.
You're always the tacos.
I know.
You're always the tacos.
You're always the
You're always the tacos.
I think we talked about everything that I had.
We talked about it.
We talked about it.
It's nacho cheese. Sorry.
That movie today that we watched that Tiffany Haddish movie. That show was funny. That was really funny.
It was a little corny, but...
That was really corny, but I think that you should already be set up to, that's what you're going. It's Rose, whatever, something her name is, and Tiffany Haddish. It's going to be corny, bro. It's going to be a wide version of
Fierce
Girls Trip.
Right.
And they put Salma Hayek in there to make it a little ethnic and shit. That shit was funny with the fake teeth.
Fierce.
That shit was funny.
It was fierce.
And her tits are real.
They're not.
They're real.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So when that girl said that, you don't see them jiggle. Oof, her tits are real. Salma's tits are real. Everything.
Real?
She's real. Yeah, she's real. Some people say that she had surgery on her jaw because she used to have kind of like a jaw like this. I don't know if that's true or she just grew out of it. I really don't know. Because in her first soap opera, she had
I'm going to have to watch...
Her name was Teresa.
Salma Hayek.
I love Salma Hayek. She's beautiful.
Wasn't she in that movie with the Friends guy? And
Fools Rush In?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her? No. That wasn't Salma, was it? Was it?
My memory's a little fuzzy.
No, I'm confused. Maybe it was.
I'm going to check that out and see if her boobs are as big as... And, they have push-up bras that make...
Of course. But she's how old? Salma Hayek. She's from Veracruz.
She's got to be 40 or something.
40? Are you crazy?
Or no younger?
Older, bro.
You think?
No, I know.
Okay.
Bro, she's been in soap opera since I was a kid.
Oh.
She's 53.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I wish I could look that good.
Bro.
53.
What
Even if she had
something
Fools
of her?
Rush In?
Fools Rush In. Yeah, no, dude. She looks amazing.
Oh my gosh. She's 53. I thought she was 40.
Nah, bro. You're right. It's her. Fools Rush In. It's her. That was one of her first ones.
Oh, okay. With
97. Matthew Perry.
Chandler.
97, bro. I remember we were so proud of her with this movie. Because we're like,
she's from Veracruz?
She's from Veracruz, yeah.
Mm.
That's cool. She's cool. I remember, yeah, we are getting super deep here. I remember, and we need a drink. I remember watching how Jay Leno always acted different with ethnic women as opposed to white women. And white women, like, he treated them a certain way. And then I saw a video where there was, like, a bunch of them put together and then a bunch of ethnic women. One of them was Salma, and he literally was just staring at her tits. And she was talking, and, you know, she has her accent. And he's like, oh, I don't understand a word you're saying. But he was literally just staring at her tits. And then the other one was Lucy Liu. And he goes, it's like he doesn't even know how to talk to, like, white women. Oh, you're beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And then, oh, the actress, you know. Anyway, so with Lucy Liu, he's like, I don't know if he was saying something, blah, blah, blah. And so, do you like Chinese food? She's like, do you like Italian food? And he's like, I'm Italian, of course. And he's like, yeah.
Damn. With his big old chin.
I know, dude. You know, I always feel I have a Jay Leno.
You don't have a Jay Leno chin. No, you don't. His is like.
Well, his is a man's one. Mine is a woman's.
No, he has like a man. Like, he's double. Don't even play like that. It doesn't even compare, dude.
Dude.
Stop.
Let's pause and get a drink, bro.
Okay.
Oh, my Lord.
What?
I don't think I ever started recording.
Oh!
I don't know what we missed. It was
a bunch of bullshit.
I know, it was a bunch of bullshit about Jay Leno and Salma Hayek.
Is it on now?
Now it's on. Salma Hayek, Jay Leno. I don't know. It was a bunch of shit. We said a bunch of shit. Maybe all the stuff that was super deep didn't even fucking record.
That's a blessing, right?
We have it on video, so in a way there's some sort of audio that maybe one day I'll be able to connect. There has to be a way. I think I can do it. Yeah, well, I'll figure it out. 1:30 is not bad. Let's pause still and get some drinks.
1:30?
An hour 30. You know what I mean, bro.
No.
An hour. It's an hour and 30
I know,
minutes.
but you said a minute.
You know what I mean.
No.